John, I would go as far as to say that UCLA's better than Wichita State.
I would go as far as to say that I don't think they play basketball in the state of California too much anymore.
Yeah, based on last night's program.
Okay. Yeah, all right, we're back. You going to tell us everybody who we are?
It's the Gazette Radio Hour with Doug and John. It's our last segment of the show on Santa Cruz hometown station, AM 1220. This is our sports segment. And Mr. Sports is with us. Is he still with us?
Mr. Sports, I got a question for you.
I might have an answer.
All right, we take out the Clippers from the equation.
Okay.
It's the best team in California. The best basketball team in California.
Well, they'd only leave one.
Is it UCLA? No, I'm not talking pro. It could be I think it might be UCLA.
Could it be Golden State?
Yeah. Maybe Golden State. Yeah, probably Golden State. You're right. Good point. It's definitely not the Lakers. That was embarrassing, wasn't it?
It really was.
Do you think they're actually throwing games on purpose?
I do not. I think you have a lot of young guys there that are trying, and I think it was Reggie Miller who said last night, or one of the announcers said, when you come up and make a play and it's a wrong play, they don't have the all-star or the veteran there to kind of lick your chops when you get back to the bench.
Yeah, but okay, so it's coaching? You know, is D'Antoni gone? Should he be gone? People who don't know, we're talking about the Lakers getting blown out, 49 points or something? Worst defeat in the largest margin of victory by an opposing team against the Lakers in franchise history. And it just happened to be at the hands of their next-door neighbor, the Clippers.
I'll tell you this much. I think it's about time that we can probably remove the D from Antoni's name.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that goes without saying.
Hey, speaking of college or of California teams, what do you think of San Diego State's basketball team?
I like them a lot. I think they're very athletic, and they play great defense. Xavier Thames is one of the more underrated guards in the nation. He can drive the ball. He can shoot the three. He's very defensive, very athletic, and very lengthy, and that's the key is the length.
How's their guard play, though? I mean, I watched them play, and their guards did not impress me.
Well, Xavier Thames is their main guard. The guard plays okay. They don't shoot the three particularly well, but the thing that matters tournament time is they can defend.
Yeah, you do need the quick guard to defend, but I just, if you can't hit the three tournament time, it's difficult to bury good teams.
Well, I think it also depends if you can keep up with the three. What they excel at particularly is they know how to drive within the lane. And that means two things. You can either score or you can either get fouled.
Right.
Both of those add up.
Yeah. So we got the number one seeds pretty much set. Any change in your prediction for the tournament?
Not yet, but I might adjust that next week.
How much? Okay.
Yeah, after the conference tournament, then you're going to adjust it?
Yeah, of course. And then he's going to adjust it again.
It depends.
Then he's going to adjust it again. All right, let me ask both you guys a question. All right? Are we talking one bracket? Do you fill out one bracket, or do you fill out multiple brackets?
I don't like to fill out the NIT bracket, no.
No. Multiple NCAA brackets.
No, that is chicken you-know-what. Because
you are the one bracket of integrity.
Come on. Anybody could do 10 brackets and get one of them right.
Mr. Sports, are we talking multiple brackets?
It's got to be one bracket.
Okay, good. I agree. I agree entirely. Although I may do multiple brackets in the... And that was $1 billion if you get it 100% correct.
$1 billion, the $1 million thing.
Yeah, it's like I may fill out a couple entries there. Just
Hey, I'd like to change the subject.
What else is new?
Dodgers. I'm a little concerned.
About what?
Pitching. Clayton Kershaw's had a terrible spring. I've never remember him having this bad a spring. And you've got Zach Greinke with a bad calf. That can linger and linger and linger. You've got a second baseman that we don't know if he can play. We don't know if he can field. And we've got Matt Kemp, who hasn't even really started running yet, maybe a little bit. And we got to go play our first two games 14 hours away in Australia, which I don't like at all.
I don't think that's a big deal, because I think what's the biggest thing in baseball is you have to produce runs, and I think the Dodgers are very good at that.
It's also spring training.
I can still be concerned.
Doesn't matter.
It's the spring. The spring doesn't count. You don't really be concerned about baseball until September, October.
Oh, so you're saying you don't even want to talk about it?
No, we can talk about baseball all you want, but why? It's it doesn't matter until October.
Let me ask you a question, John. If it was the Orioles, would it matter?
Damn straight it would. I'm concerned about that. Actually, one of the hometown guys, Zach Britton, is probably going to make the Orioles squad, believe it or not.
That's awesome.
So, from Santa Clarita?
Yeah, from Santa Clarita. Coached by a friend of mine growing up. And, is going to be is out of options, so he probably can't be optioned to the minors. But he'll probably make the starting squad. Where I don't know yet. But nobody cares about the Orioles except me, people in Baltimore.
You're right.
So let's talk Dodgers. So you really think Doug's got nothing to worry about?
I honestly don't.
They can always go buy a new pitcher, right?
Absolutely.
The Yankees of the West.
They're going to be healthy come the start of the regular season.
Yeah.
You know, one thing, this is kind of switching gears, but staying with the Dodgers, there's going to be a lot of unhappy people in this market because the Dodgers' new mega cable station is only being carried by Time Warner and one other station, and that's where the majority of their games are going to be.
Oh,
There's
wow.
going to be a lot of unhappy. Anybody that has DirecTV or Dish or some of the other cable companies are not going to be, unless they reach an agreement before the regular season, are
Wow.
not going to be able to watch the games.
I would be terribly upset. I don't like the Dodgers that much.
But
Do you
there are
think they
people-
will, Doug?
Huh? Yes. Don't you?
I do. I think it's too big of an issue.
Although maybe it's not quite as big, but DirecTV still doesn't carry the Pac-12 network. So
I'm very angry
Yeah.
about that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because next week come the Pac-12 tournament, same thing. Folks
Right.
won't be able to watch it.
Hey, Mr. Sports, if people want to hear more of you, where can they do that?
Tuesday nights, ICLUradio.com. You can hear me, Han Solo, on the OT from 7 to 8.
Awesome.
And I heard you don't have any guests. You just do it on your own.
It's all me.
On solo.
Wow.
Get the solo part?
I didn't want to.
He's not a massive Star Wars fan.
Very clever.
So how's the show going?
It's good. It's a little difficult than I thought, but I'm hanging in there.
Are you able to fill an hour?
Roughly 40 to 45 minutes.
Gotcha.
All right.
All right, Mr. Sports. Thanks so much. We'll talk to you next week.
All right, take care, guys.
All right.
Everybody, we're coming to the end of our time, Johnny.
The Gazette Radio Hour with Doug and John on Santa Clarita's hometown station, AM 1220.
See you next week.
Have a great week, Santa Clarita.
Who would have said that you'd fall for his life?